everybody. This is the first of the SEA quick takes, and we are going to get right to it. Everybody remembers Drew, Mr. Spark Spectacular from Twitter, who joined me on Record Store Day, and we talked about the Noel album and how excited we were about the re-release. And right now, and now we're going to talk about the album itself after we've both had a chance to listen to it. Well, first of all, Drew, welcome to the show again.
Oh, thanks for having me back, Monte. I appreciate it. And yeah, I've been having a week-long geek out over the album. I kind of dove right into specific parts of it when I first got it. I had to hear these extra mystery songs, the three of them that Noel sings
Yeah,
that
they're great. Well, I
are
always think of you
fantastic.
like
Yeah.
me because we're both like baseball guys. We're both like, not really disco guys, but yet
No,
this album can't put it down.
no, I can't. And it sounds incredible. Whatever they did for the remastering, whatever they did to get this thing converted over to even the streaming form I have. I'm still waiting for my CD to arrive in the mail, by the way. But
So am I. So am
yeah,
I.
I got the whole pack and that's on the way. But this streaming sound, it sounds fantastic.
You got the songs that are on the album. Then you have three new songs, and then you have a number of songs that have Russell guide vocals. Let's talk about
Yeah.
each of those in turn.
Album sounds fantastic. Thrilled I can carry it with me in my pocket anywhere I go instead of playing I've been known to like play the YouTube video with the phone in my pocket, and that doesn't really work that well. But just
I've
the
had the exact same problem. And I was so excited, and I did order the CD, but I'm really excited to have it on Spotify. And I hate to say it, but I am because now I can just listen to I downloaded just like you probably did, and I can just listen to the whole thing and appreciate it, right?
Absolutely. And it sounds fantastic in a car. My gosh, the bass, I mentioned the bass parts on this last time. That bass part to I Want a Man, which I'm convinced is the greatest thing ever recorded. It just sounded incredible in the car. And I've been listening to it all week. So yeah,
Well, I
it's
got to
been,
thank you for that because you got me listening to the bass part.
oh yeah, what do you think?
It's great. I mean, obviously
It's
it's great,
great.
but
Yeah.
one of the nice things about it is you can. I'm starting to think maybe those are live drums. I mean, those I'm hearing the drums in a different way.
Yeah, and there's like the congas or the bongos, whatever that sound is. And wife and I were in the car the other day at a decent length drive, and we're discussing like, is that an electronic drum sound? Is it a real? And it's you don't even really know, and I don't even know if it matters. It just sounds fantastic. So I'm with it either way.
Well, I heard her say somewhere that that one of the things she regretted was that the people who played on it weren't even credited.
Yeah,
But I
they
think on
really
this version there are some credits.
Yeah, and I should give credit to Rock and Roll Grad School that did this YouTube interview with her. It was great to hear from her. She sounded so happy to be being asked about all of this, and she talks a little bit about kind of what went into making it. And I really I hung on every word of that and listened to that a bunch of times. But yeah, she they basically like just ditched it. It sounds like Richard Branson decided disco was dead, and that was the end of anything. Support, credit for the people on the album, anything. It was just here. Let's wash our hands of this whole thing, which is unfortunate, but it certainly made for a nice build up and release into getting to hear all this stuff this week. So yeah, my final comment on the main part of the album that's been re-released, it sounds incredible. I'm hearing even more in it than I did before, and it just reaffirms. I don't know. I've somehow liked the album even more after this week than I did.
Somehow, me too, me too.
Yeah.
And thank you for bringing up the was it rock and roll? What's the name of
Rock
it?
and Roll Grad School.
Rock and
Rock
Roll
and Roll
Grad
Grad
School.
School.
Yeah, he. I've been in touch with him a couple times now, Luke. And yeah, he all credit to him and his partner. Fantastic interview,
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. But I'm loving the album too, and when one of the things I really started to think about it a little bit different way as I start to listen to the bonus tracks a little bit.
All three of them have phenomenal lyrics that I won't have time to get into right now, but like it's just so Ron, so Ron. There's three of them are great. One of them, I believe, the first one is I Just Want to Be Seen with You. And it's a
Yes.
slower lounge act kind of. It reminds me of the slower songs like Gratuitous Sax, sultry and slow and kind of you could see smoke filled room lounge singer kind of feel to it. Love that one. Great lyrics. There's someone a character called Ned the Red who's politically active, and Boris the Brain who's really good at
Oh my
fractions.
gosh, the words are wonderful on this one. Yeah, yeah.
So that one is that. The second one is the most disco-tastic thing Sparks has ever done. It's really all in disco. It's cheesy and I love it. Oh my God, I love it. So that's the second one. And then the third bonus track is what I think is the star of the three bonus tracks is I Never Want to Be a Mother, which
Yeah.
is it's hilarious and it's great. And it's an insight, I think, into Ron's mind, maybe Russell's mind too, on the benefits or lack thereof of parenthood. It's
Well, that's an interesting
pretty
point.
fascinating.
Where my mind went, and what I started thinking about is as I listened to these songs and then reordered them with the five songs that are on the album, I started to hear like a concept of an arc, a woman's arc. You know, I
Yes.
don't want to be a mom. I want to go out there and dance. Dancing is dangerous. Maybe I did it too much. And then the whole "I want a man" that we talked about last time, that whole theme kind of woven
Yes.
into it. And then I wonder,
Yes.
I have no idea if that was what on their mind, but I can hear it, and then I get
It,
obsessed with it, you know?
like I could see Ron being taken to like a disco dance club for the first time in like 78 or 79 and like formulating this whole narrative around it. And here's our lead character with all these lyrics, like you said, not wanting to be a mother, seduced by dancing all night long. It's a very nocturnal album. The one song "My Night" is very anti-afternoon. The character gets through the mornings just fine, but the afternoons, oh, it's just another desperate afternoon. Um, I think it does all fit together. I really do. And hearing the bonus tracks, the same thing happened when I heard the bonus tracks for Introducing Sparks, which reaffirmed my theory that that one is all about like Ron and Russell's teenage years on the beach, listening to 50s doo-wop or something. But
Well, that'll be a discussion we'll have another day because I
yeah,
have a different theory
absolutely.
about that album. Um, but
Yeah,
let's,
yeah, yeah. No, I know. I actually like your theory too. But so then you get these Russell guide vocals, as they're calling the final bit of this album, right?
yeah, well, there's the two versions, there's the couple of single versions of Dancing
Single
is Dangerous, and then
versions.
it gets to the
Right,
guide vocals.
right,
I,
right, 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 right.
I really enjoy them. I love the insight it gives, but I want to focus on the last one. The Dancing is Dangerous. Is there more to life than dancing? I think that is almost a full-blown song. I mean, that is so well
Yeah.
done.
It is, and it's the one thing that stands out, I think, when I listen to all of these and that one is just how unique it is to hear a single track Russell vocal.
Yeah.
It's not stacked, it's almost supple, it's almost vulnerable in a way. Like I said, hearing Russell's vocals single tracked instead of 100 Russells or 20 Russells on top of each other was different. But I also thought the insight into the song making process was really interesting.
That's what I loved about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of the best re-release packages I think that I've ever seen. I think there's so
Yes.
much there. I'm really happy for Noelle. She really
Me too.
deserves this. I wonder if
She
there's
loves
still
it.
people who are wondering if she's really Russell.
I know, and to hear all this, like I regret ever even like doubting any of it. But I know from the start I had really thought after listening to it a bunch of times it was a woman's voice on that album. There's no way that was a man's voice, and
I never
you
thought
know,
it was Russell, but I know that theory went on for years and years, forever.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I think the it's time. 45 years is a long enough time for the veil of mystery to be pierced on this thing,
And
and
she
I
deserves
think
it.
she really deserves it. And I'm last thought, I guess. I really think her singing is incredible. She's got a power to go with like I don't know how to describe it because I'm not well versed enough in singing, but like this little girl voice, but she has got this power behind it when she
Yeah.
lets loose. And I think it's great. I really do. I think she sings amazing on it, and she deserves all the flowers she gets for this. Really.
Well, I think that's the bottom line. I'm really happy for her. I'm happy that it's getting the kind of universal acclaim that it's getting. I'm happy for them because they deserve this album to be heard, you know?
They're
So
proud
good
of
for
it.
them.
I
And
think
what
they're
about
really
you?
proud of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they should be proud of it. And I think it works. I think it really works. And hearing the entirety of the package just brings it all out the more. And what about you? What are your final thoughts here?
Um, the world finally knows this thing. I, for like 3 years now, have loved this thing. And just bravo. Bravo to Sparks, to Ron and Russell for getting this done. Bravo to Noel for holding out of the music video all these years, which we didn't even get
Yeah.
to talk about.
Well, bravo to you because you've been carrying this weight with you and getting the message out for years now.
Well, I'd love to take all the credit, but I know there's been a handful of folks I've seen, internet posts going back decades of people begging for this, and the fact that it's finally happened is just really a delight.
I think it was you.
Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
All right. Thank you, man.
Nice talking to you, Monte.
Talk to you soon.